Hello there, Libra. Thank you for stopping by for your video tarot forecast for the week of December 29th through January 4th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again for this forecast. And so what we have for you on Monday, Libra, is we have the Sun showing up in reverse. And so this actually is really a cool card to have in reverse. This is just telling me, Libras, that on Monday, what you're doing is you are nurturing and encouraging and empowering somebody around you, maybe more than one somebody around you, to really be able to express themselves in just exactly the way that they need to express themselves in their lives. So for some of you, this is basically just going to be parenting and doing a really great job of letting your children really explore who they are and express who they really are, as opposed to just expressing what society wants them to express, which is kind of a big battle in Western culture. Is society really has us in these big blocks of this is how we do things, this is how we handle things, this is how we behave, and in all reality, sometimes people don't really fit into those blocks, and it makes us pretty miserable if we try to. So if you're a parent that can really encourage your child to not pay so much attention to those blocks and really express themselves, then that's such a wonderful gift that you can give them. And for those of you who it's not parents with children, that it's other people in your life, maybe you're teachers, maybe you're just mentors, maybe this is just a friend that you're encouraging, whatever, it doesn't really matter who it is that you're doing this for. This is a fabulous gift to be able to bring to them, to allow them to express themselves in the way that they really can most feel like themselves. Such a healthy thing for them, and so wonderful that you can give them this. Good job, Libras. Okay, so Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have a Knight of Swords showing up in reverse. So Libras, a lot of times that when the court cards come in, I feel like it's a personality showing up, but this time I feel like this has more to do with you. So I feel like on Tuesday, what's going on is you are feeling drawn to take some action, to defend some values, and as you are drawn to take that action and defend some of your values, you're not really getting the whole picture first, and so you're kind of going off half-cocked, as they would say where I grew up. You're going off with good intentions, but not really with the full information. So what you're doing ends up being more destructive than it is helpful. So if you notice that, you're feeling like, oh, all fired up and you're just ready to take some kind of action on Tuesday, get yourself a chance to step back, breathe a little bit, make sure that you've got all the information that really is out there and available to you, and give yourself a chance to let any other perspective come in that may come in before you actually go off with this action. Okay? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying give yourself a chance to think about it. All right, so then we have on Wednesday, we have the Five of Coins showing up. What's going on here for you guys with the Five of Coins? Priorities. Okay, so you're setting priorities about your resources. So this is your material goods. This can be financial. This can also be things that you own. And you're deciding, okay, what am I using this for? How much am I going to allocate for this? So financially, this could talk about setting a budget. If we're talking about resources, an example of this would be in your home. Maybe you're deciding, you know what, I want to use this room over here for an office. And you start clearing it out and making it into an office. Or maybe you have a new baby coming in, so you need to clear out a bedroom for a nursery. So I just see this as reallocating or allocating to prepare for things. So this is either financially budgeting or with material resources doing something to really set new priorities. You're kind of adjusting and tweaking priorities. Okay, so on Thursday, I have the Eight of Cups coming in reverse for you, Libra. So this is a really interesting card when it shows up. It's kind of a crazy-making card if you ask me, but we all get it sometimes. And the Eight of Cups is one that talks about, when it comes in upright, what it's talking about is that you have a situation that you're looking at and you're realizing, I'm putting so much energy and so many resources and everything I have into this, but I'm not getting much payout from this. This is not an even exchange here. This is not supporting me. It's just draining me. And you realize, well, this is time for me to just cut my losses. Nothing is going to change here. So it's time for me to cut my losses and move forward into something that's going to be more positive for me. However, when the card comes in reversed, what this is telling me is that that has already happened, and now we have decided to turn around and walk back into that old situation that we didn't feel like we were getting the payoff before. Maybe we've had a new perspective on it, and maybe we're realizing, well, maybe I was getting more out of that situation than I thought I was. Or maybe we are just walking back in because we want to help that other person, but for whatever reason, we are walking back into that situation that we just left. Okay? So now, and for some of us, it won't be just left, but definitely I see walking back into an old situation that had seemed draining to us before. Now, interesting card to come up the very next day, because it looks like that's very short-lived if this is talking about the same situation, because we have the Four of Clubs coming up reversed. Four of Clubs coming up reversed, if it's talking about relationship, talks about a separation, a split up, a breakup. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to talk about relationship, but for those of you who just walked back into this old thing, this could be, oh my God, I made a mistake, walking right back out of it. Okay, now this card, this Four of Clubs coming up on Friday, that's coming up reversed, can also be about family. Okay, so when we're talking about family, we're talking about maybe somebody going off to college, a military person going away onto a tour of duty away from home, somebody moving out of mom and dad's house, that type of thing. This is something where somebody is leaving the nest, so to speak. Okay, so you can have a family situation here where somebody is leaving the nest, or you can have a relationship situation where you're having basically a breakup come up. So either way, and I'm feeling like we've got about half of you doing the family thing and about half of you doing a relationship thing with a breakup. All right, so Libra, the next thing we have on Saturday is we have the Queen of Clubs in reverse. And the Queen of Clubs in reverse is just telling me that you're having a little bit of a creativity block, and it's given you a hard time with solving problems on Saturday. There's some kind of problem that you're really trying to work out and you really want resolved, but you're having a hard time seeing, okay, how do I resolve this? So this is what I see you kind of going through Saturday and kind of working around in your mind, trying to untangle this mess of a problem that you would like to have totally resolved. And then Sunday, Queen of Coins, I see you being the hostess, many of you being hostesses on Sunday. Queen of Coins is somebody who has plenty of resources to do basically whatever she wants to. She's not worried about resources. She has plenty. And she's also somebody who likes to make people feel welcome and warm around her. She likes to play the hostess. This is somebody that if somebody comes over, she's got the sugar cookies baked and ready to serve. She's just the epitome of good hostess. And so I do see you guys, Libras, hosting something over, and I'm feeling like a lot of this is going to be in your homes. About 80% of you are going to be host or hostessing this in your homes. So there's something that you're going to be doing, maybe a dinner party, or maybe you're having people over to watch some kind of game or sporting event or something, or maybe you're having people over to play ping pong. I don't know. But I just see you guys as doing the host or the hostessing thing on Sunday. So Libra, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, please make sure I'm the best reader for you. Check out my website. I'm at amista, AMISTA.info, INFO. And once you have checked that out, there's all kinds of weird and wacky stuff to find out about me there. And once you decide that I am really the best reader for you, there's all different ways to contact me. Just get a hold of me. We will schedule a session for you, either a reading or a healing session. And we'll schedule that as soon as we can. For the rest of you, I will see you next week. Everyone have a great new year. Peace out.